Today I've been checking out Breachway, which is out on the 26th of September. I don't know the cost yet, they haven't announced it, but I would guess around about $19.99. So Breachway, I would describe it best as a space hybrid. So it's got the roguelike elements of FTL where you battle across sectors to get to bosses and to the ultimate end goal. However, combat is dealt with in a Slay the Spire type approach. It's deck building, card focused, turn-based gameplay. As I said, the first bit of gameplay works much like FTL. You have a star map, you have a ship, there's various routes through it. And it's kind of like a little story running through with lots of random encounters, space stations, missions, pirates. You can try and help people or you can just bypass through. There's even a bit of trading or you can send your crew down for a bit of R&R to relax. The goal is to get to the end of the sector and enjoy your loot. Obviously, if you die, you restart at the beginning. There is a number of ships and you will unlock them as you play through the game. And like they have different weapons, more mounts, that sort of thing. Combat, this is where the strategy card building aspect comes in. It's turn-based. Each card uses a certain point and cost factor and your pool of points increases with each turn. You can amend this so you can put more points in or less points into whatever your build is. So you've got to really think about your actions and what the enemy is going to likely do. Sometimes not even playing a card could be the best option. Certain cards will be defensive, like shields. Some will be attack, certain types of weapon attacks. And some can add buffs to you or debuffs to the enemies. Combat can be a tad drawn out sometimes, if I'm honest. With it being card-based, I don't find it quite as exciting as, say, FTL. I do prefer almost real-time combat. Obviously, you start with a small deck and it increases as you go through. Usually each time you defeat an enemy, you'll get a choice of a new card and different weapons will have different cards attached to them as well. You have, I guess, different stations on your ship and each of these stations or departments is headed up by an NPC. And these can be used to give you certain abilities during battles, like it might be like a buff or something like that. And they cost points as well, which is in the bottom corner. You can customize your spaceship and add new weapons, mounts, and attachments, which you will find when you're out and about and at stations. You can also increase core stats too, like energy use or storage, using the credits you gain from battle. Graphics wise, I think the game is pretty good looking. The various ships look nice and there are some nice effects going on. The weapons especially look really good in combat. The cards are well designed. Sound wise, it's not bad either, with some decent music. So in conclusion, and to be upfront, I will admit I'm not a roguelike card-based fan. My brain does not work like that. I found it very challenging and really hard. The elite enemies are just super tough and you have to be very well prepared. I got wiped out every time and unfortunately there's no difficulty settings. However, some people in the comments have said it's way too easy and I'm like, what? You know, I found it really hard. So if you like me and don't like card-based games, then I'd probably give this game a miss. However, it doesn't do anything wrong. It knows what it wants to be, it looks good, plays well. If you enjoy roguelike card games, you'll probably love it. Just because it's not for me, it doesn't make it a bad game. I hope people find a great game here, and I'm pretty sure they will. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got to say on the subject. Goodbye.